Hey, welcome to Nanuya channel. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us deal with but often don't talk about enough: anxiety. Whether it's a racing heart, restless thoughts, or feeling overwhelmed by the smallest of things, anxiety affects millions of people worldwide. It can take many forms, from general anxiety to panic attacks, social anxiety, and even work-related stress. But today, we'll break it down, discuss the science behind it, and explore strategies that can help manage those anxious moments. Before we start, I want to remind you, if you're struggling with anxiety, you're not alone. It's okay to reach out for help, whether that's talking to a professional, a friend, or simply taking a moment to breathe. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is anxiety? Anxiety is a natural human response to stress. It's the feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something with an uncertain outcome. But here's the thing: it's not all bad. In fact, a little bit of anxiety is a healthy survival mechanism. It's what gets us out of bed in the morning and motivates us to meet deadlines, pursue goals, and protect ourselves in dangerous situations. However, when anxiety becomes chronic or overwhelming, it can interfere with daily life. It's no longer just a passing feeling, but a constant undercurrent that's always there. This is when it can become problematic. People with anxiety disorders may experience intense, excessive, and persistent worry about everyday situations. There are several types of anxiety disorders. Let's go over the most common ones. First, there's generalized anxiety disorder, GAD. People with GAD experience excessive, uncontrollable worry about a variety of things, such as health, work, or social interactions. It can be hard to focus or relax when your mind is always on edge. Then, we have panic disorder, which involves sudden and unexpected panic attacks. Those intense episodes where you might feel like you're losing control, experiencing shortness of breath, or even thinking you're having a heart attack. These can happen without warning and leave people feeling exhausted, both mentally and physically. Another common anxiety disorder is social anxiety disorder. This is the fear of social situations, which can lead people to avoid gatherings, speaking in public, or even simple interactions. The fear is often about being judged or embarrassed in front of others. And finally, there's specific phobias, intense, irrational fears of specific things, like heights, spiders, or flying. While these fears might seem extreme to others, they feel very real to the person experiencing them. Now, let's talk a bit about what happens in the body when we experience anxiety. At its core, anxiety is the result of the body's fight-or-flight response. It's an evolutionary mechanism meant to protect us in dangerous situations. When we perceive something as a threat, real or imagined, our brain triggers the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones increase our heart rate, raise our blood pressure, and make our senses sharper. This prepares us to either fight or flee. But here's the tricky part. In modern life, we're often not facing physical dangers. Instead, we're dealing with stressors like work deadlines, relationships, or financial concerns. So, even though the threat might not be immediate, our body still reacts as though it's in danger, leading to that heightened sense of anxiety. Okay, so we know what anxiety is, how it works, and why it happens. But what can we do about it? How can we manage it when it feels overwhelming? First off, breathing exercises are a great tool for managing anxiety. Simple deep breathing techniques, like inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, and exhaling for 4 counts, can help calm your nervous system. Another powerful tool is mindfulness meditation. Taking just a few minutes each day to focus on the present moment, observe your thoughts without judgment, and bring awareness to your breath can reduce the impact of anxiety over time. Physical exercise also works wonders. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. It's like giving your brain a reset button. Even a short walk can make a difference. If you're facing social anxiety, one method is gradual exposure, starting with less intimidating situations and gradually working up to more challenging ones. The more we face our fears in a controlled way, the less power they have over us. And lastly, talking to someone, whether it's a therapist, a friend, or a family member, can provide relief and help you understand that you're not alone in this. Therapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is highly effective for many people in managing anxiety,